Hi everybody, Coach Susan here with Big On Results Coaching. I help people that are in transition or stuck to live a life of joy and prosperity. And I'm here for your Manifestation Monday video on the topic of goal. Do you have goals? Are you told you need to have goals if you're going to be successful in life? You need to do this. Is that a goal of yours? Oh, well, I can't do this because it doesn't align with what my goals are. Have you ever thought to yourself, why do we have goals? What does that mean to have a goal? What actually should that look like? What actually is a goal? What is a goal that is placed upon the demands of society, of community, of organization? Or what are the goals that resonate with your soul? What about the goals that people don't talk about? Well, let's kind of walk through that. So we're told, okay, you know what? If you want this, then this is what your productivity should be. It should be this. You make this. You do this. This is the routine. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you want to get to this area here because society says, hey, this is success. So then you're like, hey, you know what? I guess I have no choice. I need to adopt and incorporate this set of goals over here that came from another person that's telling me that I need to do this so that I could be this. How's that feel? What about the goals that come from within? The goals of happiness. What about the goal of love? What about the goal of peace, of harmony? What about that goal? What about the goal of actually walking in your purpose? When you have these goals that are from yourself, they're not a chore. Have you ever been told by somebody, hey, here's a goal for you. Get on it. And then you're like, oh my God, well, I don't want to make those many calls, or I don't want to have to do that, or I need to do this. What? That is not a goal you should have. The goals that you should have are going to be the goals that are going to make you satisfied. It's going to make you feel whole. Your goals and doing those things to achieve your goals should be enjoyable. They should be easy. Easy in the sense of, I want to do this. Yay, I get to do this. Not a goal that's like, oh my God, I have to contact this many people. I have to go to this many different places. I got to go to this mixer. I got to go do this. I got to go do that. Wow, I'm missing stuff out on my family. I didn't get to participate, but I'm gonna make that goal. What type of life is that? I'm talking about the goals that make you excited for living, that makes you excited for the things that you want on the inside. Yes, we all need to make money. That's what makes the world go around, right? It has that component of shelter, of food, of necessities, of security. That is how it happens. You have to work, but do you actually need to work for a paycheck? Can you barter? Can you exchange? What are those things that you can do so that it's not a grueling process for you? What is that purpose within you that is trying to bubble up to the surface? So when you can determine what is that goal, then you could take those pieces and formulate the big picture. So when we have this knowing of what really is important to us, then formulating that plan to execute that is just a fun part of the process. But when we look at those goals or what society is telling us, or maybe even family, or maybe people don't understand this concept of being happy. Maybe they don't understand this. So they're saying this because that is what their perception is of success. That is their perception of what this looks like. But guess what? It no matter. Only what matters is how you perceive it and what that looks like to you. Do you need to have a brand new car? Do you need that? Or just want it? So how is your goal? How is that set up? What is that spectrum? What does that look like? Obviously, it's nice to have a brand new car, and boy, do they smell amazing. But do you need it? Or do you just want it? So are you sacrificing the things that's going to ultimately bring you the greatest amount of satisfaction for something else that might be just material? Or it's going to take you away from what really matters. Maybe your family, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your environment. So don't sell yourself short. Make sure that your goals, they're viable and they resonate with your core being. Goals are not what people think. Productivity, yeah, that's great. But I'll tell you a little bit of secret. Most of the time, when you're doing all the stuff that these goals that somebody else has imposed on you and that they're telling you what this looks like, they have a gain from it. And their gain is not for you to be happy. No, that's not their gain. Their gain is most likely monetary, or perhaps it's power, perhaps it's control. There is a motive behind that. So you need to pull back and look and go, whoa, I see what my goals really should be. My focus has been brought over here when it should be here on my path and on my own journey. So discover what that is. If you have a partner, discuss this over with your partner. What are our goals together? What does this look like? Are we building something fantastic? Because what does it matter if you have a big house on a hill with multiple cars if you're not pleasing yourself? You're not making your own self happy. What about that? Do you think that your feelings and your emotions and your desires should go unrealized? No. This is what matters. At the end of your days, and if you're laying in your deathbed, you will not be saying, dang it, I should have got that Maserati. I should have done those goals so I could have got that Maserati. No, it's going to be, I wish I would have spent more time here. I wish I would have gone to wherever the Grand Canyon or Belize or wherever that is. Those are going to be the thoughts that are going to go through your head. Did I love enough? Did I give enough love? Was I kind and generous with my time? Those are going to be the things that you'll be thinking of. You won't be thinking, gosh, you know what? I had X amount of windows in my house. I should have just added 3 more. No, that is not going to matter. So live your life right now and set your goals according to what your inner self is telling you for you. It's okay to earn money. It's okay to earn a lot of money. But what are you doing and how are you getting there? And what is that emotion that you're experiencing as you are progressing forward? I believe that we will get what we need, but we have to be in check here. Because all the money and all of these things most likely aren't going to buy you happiness, right? It may not buy you love. So I'd like to encourage you to really give it some thought. as you are doing your goal planning, make sure that your goals are set on the proper thing that's going to give that fulfillment to you. I'm Coach Susan with Big on Results Coaching, and I want you to have an amazing life that can start today, right now, this very moment. It's changing our mindset and our perception of the things that matter most. Make sure that you're happy. If you're doing some stuff or some activities and you're trying to get over here because you want to have this, or you want to keep up with the Joneses, or look as great as they do, or do these other things, or have these things, maybe you should keep yourself in check. But if you need help, please reach out to me. I would love to help you with that. And we could go through the process of figuring out what really matters to you. Not what society's telling you, and not the things that you've chosen to override because of the influences around you. Until next Monday.